Welcome to this comprehensive guide on mastering one of the most essential tools in statistics, the Standard Normal Distribution Table, commonly known as the Z-table. Whether you are a student of econometrics, a data scientist, or a quality control engineer, understanding how to navigate this table is fundamental to interpreting probability in a world of variables. To understand the Z-table, we first must talk about the normal distribution, also called the Gaussian distribution. In nature and industry, many variables like human height, blood pressure, or the weight of packaged goods follow this bell-shaped curve. According to the empirical rule, approximately 68% of data falls within one standard deviation, 95% within two, and 99.7% within three. But here is the challenge. Every dataset has its own mean and standard deviation. Comparing them directly is like comparing apples and oranges. This is where the z-score comes in. The formula, z equals x minus mu over sigma, translates any specific value into a standard distance from the mean. A z-score of 1.5 means your data point is 1.5 standard deviations above the average. The z-table is the mathematical bridge that converts these z-scores into probability. Specifically, the most common type of z-table shows the cumulative probability from the far left of the curve up to your specific z-score. In other words, it tells you the area under the curve to the left of your point. Let's look at the anatomy of the table. The leftmost column represents the z-score's units and the first decimal place, such as 1.2 or 0.4. The top row represents the second decimal place, from 0.00 to 0.09. To find the probability for z equals 1.25, you find the row for 1.2 and the column for 0.05. The intersection is your answer. Practical example 1, finding the area to the left. Imagine a standardized test where scores are normally distributed. You have a z-score of 1.0. Looking at the table, the intersection of row 1.0 and column 0.00 gives us 0.8413. This means that 84.13% of students scored lower than you. Practical example 2, finding the area to the right. Since the total area under the curve is always exactly 1, if you want to know who scored higher than you, you simply subtract your result from 1. So 1 minus 0.8413 equals 0.1587. There is a 15.87% chance of scoring higher than a z-score of 1.0. Practical example 3, finding the area between two scores. Suppose we want to know the probability of a value falling between z equals -1 and z equals 1.5. We find the area for 1.5, which is 0.9332, and subtract the area for -1.0, which is 0.1587. The result, 0.7745, tells us that roughly 77.45% of the data lies in that range. In the real world, this is used in Six Sigma manufacturing to ensure that defects are kept to a minimum, less than 3.4 parts per million. Financial analysts use it to calculate value at risk, and psychologists use it to interpret IQ scores. Understanding this table is understanding the language of uncertainty and precision. As we conclude, remember that the z-table is just a representation of the integral of the Gaussian function. Modern software calculates this instantly, but knowing how to do it manually builds the intuition required for advanced statistical inference. References: 1. Gujarati, D.N., Basic Econometrics. 2. Johnny Friend, Mathematical Statistics with Applications. 3. Mario F. Triola, Elementary Statistics.